Hey guys, it's your girl Bay. Welcome back to my channel. Before you guys watch the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for every time I post a video. You can get notified or whatever. Today I have a story time for you guys, and it's going to be how I lost my virginity to a deaf guy at the age of 15. And I know what you guys are thinking. He's deaf? How did you talk to him? Clearly I knew sign language. Okay, not clearly, because some people, you know, talk to deaf people different ways. Like you can text, write on paper, do all that other fun stuff. But I was in ASL class, and that is where like I met him. Well, I met him at school, and he was in my ASL class. Not like in the class, but like we got to meet the deaf students that like attended our school since we were in ASL, and that's how I seen him, and I thought he was attractive. You know, picked up on that ASL very quickly, and I was all like, hey boo, how you doing? Okay. But anyways, let's get started in this video. So this is how it all started. We were texting one day, and he was asking me like about sex and everything, and you know, he was very much about like taking everything slow because he wanted us to last, you know, da 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 da. We kids, you know, we ain't never gonna last, baby, but whatever. And he was just like, he was all about that, like taking it slow and everything, and like I could appreciate that. That was like very nice, you know what I mean? Taking things slow. I'm young, you know what I mean? First relationship, you know. But yeah, and so he was just like, you know, I don't want to rush you or anything, but like, when do you think we're gonna, you know, do the do or whatever? And I was all like, I don't know, when do you want to? Because how I'm very permissive. Is that the word? I don't know if that's the word. No, submissive. Sorry, I'm submissive. Oh, not permissive, baby, submissive. Which means like, I'm kind of the type that's like, if you want to do it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Which isn't a good quality to have at all. But that's how I am, and that's how I am with my boyfriends. Like, I'm very like, okay, if you want to do this, let's do this. If you want to do that, let's do that. Like, that's just how I've always been from day one. So I was like, when do you want to? And he was all like, well, just let me know, you know, time, place, whatever. So I texted my best friend at the time. Shout out to Brayden. And I was like, oh, hey, I was wondering if, you know, me and my boyfriend could come over, and she was all like, yeah, that's fine, you guys can come over tomorrow, because tomorrow would imply Saturday, because it was Friday when I was texting her. She was like, you guys can come over tomorrow, and we can go to the movies and all this other stuff. And I was like, cool, that's cool, thanks. So then I texted him, and I was all like, we can tomorrow if you want to come over in the morning, and we can take the bus to my friend's house and go to the movies and just spend the night over there. And he was like, yeah, for sure. And at the time he was at like a leadership, he was at this like leadership thing where you spend the night at school and like you do all these activities. I wasn't a part of it, whatever, I don't care. Anyways, and he like, you stayed there from like 6 in the afternoon till like 6 in the morning, so like 12 hours. And so 6 in the morning came around, and he came to my house, and he came to my house, and we were just chilling or whatever. And then at 7 we walked to the bus. We took the bus to her house. We got there around like 7:48, and then once we get there, you know, we greet Brayden. We're just like, hey, da 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 da. And I was like introducing them, like, this is my best friend Brayden. This is his house we're gonna spend the night at, and just, you know. And Brayden, she already knew a little bit of sign language herself, so she like, you know, could, you know, do all the fun stuff. And then we were watching a movie on her bed, or no, not on her bed, on her couch. We were watching a movie on her couch, and I don't remember what movie it was, but we were just all like, you know, sitting on the couch, and clearly he was all like cuddled up next to me and all that fun stuff. And like he started like touching me, you know, all sexually, and like kissing me. And then she's all like, do you guys want a more private area? And I'm like, oh my god, I thought we were gonna wait till like tonight or something. Like, I didn't want it to go down at like 10 in the morning. Like, wait, like, no, like, please. But then I was all like, I translated what she said in sign language to him, so like, you know. And then he was all like, yeah, for sure, like, yeah. He was like, do you want to go now? And I was like, if you want to, for sure. And then, so then we went upstairs in her sister's room, not in her room. We went in her sister's room. Well, it wasn't her sister's room at the time. It was kind of like the spare room because her sister had moved out, but it kind of was her sister's room. And that's where we like did it. And then, so we went to her sister's room, and we started like doing foreplay, you know, like warm-ups before the gym. We started doing that foreplay, you know what I mean? And, you know, we were just, it was just, you know, normal experience. He took it very slow, which I appreciated. He kept asking me like, am I okay, am I good? He was very nice about like everything, even when I started crying, because like you know, it's kind of it's an emotional thing, you know what I mean? Like, don't do it unless you're emotionally ready, because like it comes with like, there's like pros and cons to it. So like being emotionally attached to someone is a con. And that's kind of what like happened to me. Like after we did that, like in my mind I was like, oh my god, like this is my boyfriend, like we're gonna be forever, da, 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 da. You know, that's what you think, you know, at such a young age, when you're like having sex and all this other stuff, and like new emotions are coming to your mind. That's just what happens. And that's what I thought. I was just like, oh my god, like I just, like so many things were just in my head, and then I just started crying, and he felt so bad because he thought he did something wrong and he didn't. And literally as we're like doing the do, like before I started crying and everything, Brayden started playing like really loud music, because apparently I was loud or something. And like it was like sex music, and it was just so funny because I was like, oh my god, is she playing music for us? And it was so funny. I mean, probably wasn't funny for him because he probably couldn't hear it, but it was like mad funny because she was like playing, you know, all the little Jacquees, Trey songs, all the little, you know, the little things. And I was just like, okay girl, okay sis, thanks girl. And like the reason why like I wanted to have sex, like, I mean, it wasn't just him, you know, like, oh, when do you want to do it? It was kind of me too. I was curious because like a lot of my friends had already had sex, and so I was all like, I mean, you guys are all talking about it, like some I heard was like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever, do it girl, do it sis, do it, yes. And then some of it was all like, don't do it, it's not that great, like literally it's the worst thing ever, da 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 da. And so like I'm just like, whatever, I'll like get my own experience from it, you know what I mean? And to which I've learned, like, it's not all bad and it's not all good, you know what I mean? Like, some people are just better lovers than others. But yeah, that's pretty much my story time of how I lost my virginity. It had some pros, it had some cons. It did make me very emotionally attached. Then again, how attached was I because I broke up with him? But not like soon, but like I broke up with him like later into the relationship. But yeah, that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed or whatever. Please comment below any questions you guys have or any like other video suggestions you guys may have. And I hope to see you guys again in my next video, sissies. That was so fucking gay. Right.
Period. 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 Period.